Right now, as you're watching this video, your brain is deceiving you. Yes, you heard that right. The very brain you trust, the one that shows you reality, is actually an illusionist. And today, I'm going to reveal the 7 secrets of this deception. Are you ready? Because after you learn these truths, you'll never think the same way again. Welcome to Deep Facts. Today's topic is quite disturbing but equally fascinating: how your brain tricks you. Scientists have known for years that our brain isn't a perfect organ. On the contrary, it uses shortcuts, distorts reality, and constantly misleads us. But why? Because evolution optimized for survival, not for accuracy. Let's begin. First deception, the blind spot illusion. Right now, you think everything you see is complete and continuous, don't you? Wrong. In your eye, there's a point where the optic nerve connects to the retina. At this point, there are no image receptors. So technically, there's a blind spot right in the middle of your visual field. But you've never noticed this. Why? Because your brain fills in the gap. It looks at the surrounding information and says, whatever should be here, that's what's there, creating an illusion for you. This isn't just a small trick. This is proof that your brain invents reality for you even when you can't see it. Think about it. If your brain fills in such small gaps, what else is it filling in? Second deception, confirmation bias. You have a theory, a belief. Maybe you think coffee is unhealthy. Then you go online and see an article. Coffee can lead to heart attacks. You immediately click. I was right, you say. But wait, on the same page, there's another article saying coffee reduces Alzheimer's risk. You don't see it. Or you see it and you ignore it. This is confirmation bias. Your brain notices information that supports what you already believe and filters out anything that opposes it. Why? Because being wrong hurts. Being right releases dopamine. So what does this mean? In politics, religion, relationships, on every topic, your brain tells you you're right. But the truth is, maybe you're not. Maybe your brain is just deceiving you to protect you. Third deception, false memories. You have a memory from your childhood. Maybe your first day at school, maybe a birthday party. You remember that moment clearly. But here's the bombshell. You might have never experienced that moment at all. Scientists discovered that 40% of people have false memories. In a famous experiment, researchers told people they got lost in a shopping mall as children. A full 25% of those people began to remember this event. They added details. They formed emotional connections. But this event never happened. Your memories aren't a video recording. They're a story that gets rewritten every time you remember it. And your brain adds new things to this story each time and removes others. So your past is, in a way, a kind of fiction. Fourth deception, the Dunning-Kruger Effect. Have you ever met someone who knows very little about a subject but considers themselves an expert? Or maybe you've been like this yourself? This is the Dunning-Kruger Effect. The less you know about a topic, the more you think you know. Why? Because you don't know enough to realize what you don't know. In an experiment with university students, the bottom 25% who scored the lowest saw themselves as being among the best in the class. Conversely, the highest-scoring students evaluated themselves more modestly. Your brain tricks you because ignorance gives confidence. Knowledge brings doubt. So remember this. If you're very certain about something, you might actually know very little about it. Fifth deception, herd mentality. Imagine a social situation. Everyone is standing and applauding. You're sitting. The movie was bad. The speech was boring, but everyone's clapping. What do? Most likely you stand up. This is herd mentality. Your brain feels the need to belong to the group so strongly that it suppresses your own thoughts. In Solomon Ash's famous experiment, 75% of people accepted an obviously wrong answer just because the group said so. So what does this mean in daily life? Fashion trends, viral movements, political views, herd mentality is in all of them. Your brain tells you, if everyone's doing this, it must be right. But is it right? Or is everyone just being deceived? Sixth deception. The illusion of control. You're rolling a die. You think, let it be a 6. The die is rolled and it's a 6. I knew it, you say, but wait, you didn't control the die. It was completely random. This is the illusion of control. Your brain thinks you have control over completely random events. Gambling addicts, people with lucky numbers, millions of people with superstitions. They're all victims of this illusion. Research even shows that when people press a button themselves, they feel more control compared to when the button is pressed automatically. Same button, same result, but the brain is tricked into thinking, I did it. This applies to many areas of your life. Relationships, career, luck. Most of what you think you control is actually beyond your control. Seventh and final deception, the relative flow of time. As a child, a summer vacation felt like a lifetime, didn't it? Now, years fly by. Did time speed up? No. Your brain changed. As a child, everything is new. New experiences capture your brain's attention, and it records many memories. As an adult, life is routine. Same jobs, same routes, same people. Your brain says, I already know this, and stops recording. The result? Few memories equals fast-passing time. A famous experiment, people waited in a room for 3 minutes. Some were in a boring room, some were in a room full of interesting visuals and sounds. Guess who thought time passed faster? Those in the interesting room, because their brains were busy. So if you think your life is passing quickly, maybe you're not experiencing enough new things. Your brain is tricking you again. These are the 7 deceptions. Right now you're probably thinking, I won't fall for these. But the ironic part is, your brain is still continuing to deceive you right now. So what should you do? Be skeptical. Don't be afraid to question things. And most importantly, accept that your brain isn't perfect. If this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to hit the like button. Write in the comments which deception surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to Deep Facts to dive into deeper truths in the next video. Because the truth is often not what it seems. See you in the next video. Stay curious.